Bunton, Staff Sergeant, Alpha Troop, 116, Columbus, Georgia.
You got a lot of great fighters out there that, in the word, this tournament was very well advertised. I think now that the community comes out, especially I see the Bluegrass Challenge kids in here, I see these basic trainees that are seeing what the Army's all about. And the great thing about these matches, at the end of every match, they're both soldiers at the end of the day. Win, lose, or draw, they're putting the belts on each other because the Army wins as a whole through the whole program.
John Jermaine Palmer, Sergeant First Class, Echo Company 181, Akron, Ohio.
And on the other side, you've got the 194th, who has got a phenomenal program. So you got every MSC on post. One of the lieutenants that won here earlier was from 3rd ID, or I'm sorry, 1st Infantry Division, 3rd Brigade. So I mean, it definitely brings awareness to the post. It gets us working together as a team, and it introduces a lot of good fighters that would others, you know, if it wasn't in this setting, would never meet, would never see each other. So now, hey, you know, and that all that does is improve the Fort Knox Combatives team, because now you've got people from all across the Army coming together to showcase their skills.
I agree. We got Staff Sergeant Bunton. He's from 116. He's got 7 years in the military. He's been doing 3 years worth of combatives. His plan, he said, is for a knockout and just to keep it standing. Sergeant First Class Palmer, he's over in 181. He's looking for a knockout or submission, and he's open to just see how things play out. So both of them are looking for knockouts. Ought to be interesting to see how this plays out.
We've already had the rules brief. Are there any questions on any of the rules? All right, hey, look, we come in this ring as battles. We shake hands, we become combatants. I want a good, clean, hard fight.
I'm sure you've seen a pretty good progression in this program.
Shake hands, come out,
I know I first was introduced to it in 2004, and in just the 5 years I've seen it, it's grown tremendously. So I'm sure you've seen some stuff like that.
Well, you know, coming through, even in Ranger School in 1992, they were teaching over-the-shoulder throws in the old school. To see what has progressed and how the Army has adapted the rest of the world's philosophy with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, with the wrestling, with the boxing, and combine it all into one. I mean, it's phenomenal, because the guys you're seeing here last year, a couple of the guys from the Special Forces team went on to fight in the UFC. So I mean, the caliber of our soldiers and fighters are right up there with the best in the world.
Definitely, both these guys showing why. I mean, you see them just going at each other, putting everything they have into these fights.
And they're not just, you know, it also shows the versatility, the adaptability. They both said, hey, we're going to keep this on our feet. But when, you know, they're flexible, and that's what the Army's looking for in its leaders today.
Staff Sergeant Bunton originally with the takedown, and then Sergeant First Class Palmer actually now in Staff Sergeant Bunton's half guard and looking for full mount. We'll see if he passes half guard or not. Sergeant Palmer and now in side control. Looked like he's going for some sort of an arm triangle when he isolates that arm. And he's kicking over for mount and was rolled out of it. Both these guys really giving it everything they have out there. They're holding nothing back.
Absolutely.
Corner, you need to stay in your corner.
I think another key aspect of this is just the physical fitness levels of these fighters. I mean, to be able to go 3 minutes straight or a 6-minute period earlier in the tournament is.
Yeah, I mean, physical fitness, especially as a soldier, I mean, it's like having a hammer if you're a carpenter. It's a tool you have to have and keep learning how to use for soldiers.
The other great thing about this is, I mean, you've got mechanics, you've got cooks, you've got medics, you've got infantrymen, cavalry scouts, tankers. I mean, it's not just a combat arms MOS.
And especially with today's battlefield, everybody has to learn how to do this, because you never know when you're going to be stuck in a situation where this is going to save your life.
Absolutely, and the rank structure, it has, you've seen specialists to Sergeant First Class so far to lieutenants and captains. So I think that's just a testament to the diversity of the sport.
And kind of, you know, with the combatives program in a whole, I know Sergeant Bunton here has only actually been in 116 for about a month. He just got here, but you can tell he's come from another post, but they're doing just as much training, and so this is throughout the Army, and it's a very duplicatable system for other people to teach.
Right. What a lot of people don't know is his wife actually works for the NCO Academy and has dabbled in the combatives realm also, so it's a combatives family. Great to see all the kids out here today too, getting to
taste it.
I know it puts that thought in their mind. Wow, these guys are soldiers.
Definitely.
You know, United States soldiers are the best in the world, and this is why.
Yep, I agree with that.
We do this for fun.
Yeah, that's true. These guys don't get paid for these fights. This is stuff they've trained for on their own time, and it's paying off now. Once again, they're locking up, and they're just going at each other. These two fighters are putting everything they have in every second of this fight. Looks like Sergeant Palmer's going for a standing guillotine choke if he can get the arm in. But Sergeant Bunton's definitely countering it. Both kind of rocked and dazed here. Sergeant Palmer's going for the guillotine choke, and he tapped him out with a guillotine choke. Correction.
Good job,
Staff Sergeant Bunton tapped him out with a guillotine choke.
You good?
Great display of athleticism between both these fighters.
Good fight, man.
Great diversity. Way to work off a punch combination right into a front guillotine. They're taking advantage of one mistake by a worthy opponent and pay the price.
Well, first, Sergeant, I appreciate your time, and thanks for supporting this program. It helps a lot to grow better and become more of a adaptable system for people like you out there supporting it. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I hope you guys keep this up. Good luck in all Army.
Regiment, United States Cavalry, Staff Sergeant Antonio Bunton.
Staff Sergeant Bunton will be our first place winner.